this thing on? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, it's not over yet. The storm is still brewing, and everybody is. It's just nasty. It's brutal, and I just wanted to say that I want to give shout outs so bad to people that look out for me every day, but I'm just scared to even give a specific white or black race a shout out because then the evil people will be identifying with who is it and how can I make her life hell more by changing their perspective about me when I never asked for a vote from anyone. I just asked for fairness, if that makes any sense. So today is day 2 of clean from Geodon, day 1 of clean from Rexulti or whatever that is that I was taking, that substance, and I'm excited. Every day gets better for me. I don't even care about anxiety no more. To be quite honest, it is what it is with my anxiety. I literally had to go to urgent care for some gabapentin, and I refused to drive off of gabapentin. That's how sensitive I am to drugs. I'm not risking my car or life. I thought I could handle it, and I never break the law. And this isn't a narcotic, but it helps balance things out with coming off of antipsychotics since April in last week, if that makes any sense. That is the go-to drug. And I had to detox with it when I was, but it wasn't as strong. It must have been 100 to 150 milligrams of it because I went to an undisclosed, I don't even know where the fuck I was, but I went to a location because people here are monitoring what I do and what my emails are. And so it sounds paranoid, but when an internet provider has to ask you what your password is, that's suspicion number 1. So why do you need my password if you're a provider for the whole community? It just doesn't make sense, nor does it add up. So I have to go away from the community and look up my emails. And if I really must look it up, I look it up on my phone and I respond with my phone, but I refuse. Now that I know how they're masking my internet service to look like a provider and it's not the correct provider, I'm no longer, they block in my internet, my hotspot here. So I went to an undisclosed location, and it's just a whole organization that write me and pretend like it's Donald Trump. They really are obsessed with Donald Trump that much that they send messages. And at first I was happy to get those messages, but now I know it is from an illegal operational organization sending me random messages as I'm live or while I'm streaming, like now. That's how deep it's done gotten. Like, this organization follows me. I can't even get a pack of bottled water without people making me wait. And then when their white counterpart sees another person come up, they hurry up and take their service. And I'm not a racist person. Don't turn me, and I'm never going to go racist. I don't care what you think about me, but you all that do that to me, make me wait, you're shitty women. Don't do that to me. Or you're just a shitty woman. I know when you're purposefully doing it, and I'll just bypass it and go around. That's on the grid. That's at grocery stores. That's walking. That's staying away from y'all at all costs. Because I have reason to believe that the reason why I ended up attacking someone 4 years ago was due to methamphetamine illegally, unknowingly in my system. And they took the hit. to make me look like this belligerent black lady. I've never followed a white lady. I've never attacked sanely a white lady. They assault me every day with their children and other people. They get their men to follow me. It's so corrupted here. Even when I think I'm alone, they're agitating. They're driving erratic on the grid, which is the road systems. I don't even want to film in because I know that my phone will start acting up. I can't change my number because I would have to gradually change it in order to be connected still with Instagram. That's the only thing keeping me from changing my numbers. I got over 2,000 plus messages from spam and random people claiming to be Donald Trump. Donald Trump would never do that to me. You are obsessed with him. And you want me to really think that everything you say, from Cash Patel to the FBI to the CIA to every person involved in this cabinet, would really risk their job and career to text me personally? You are sick, sick individuals that deserve to be locked up indefinitely. There are a lot of crazy people roaming around here, and they get away with it because they know him or her, and they can wash their hands and get out of it very quickly. It's sad to see it. They're not following me for their health. They're not following me because they want to pray for me. The way they look like they got weapons in a car. Like my mace is going to stand against a gun, like a 9 millimeter. I don't feel like naming every gun. I done had them all. And I never harmed nobody with a weapon. Even when they slept with my husband and got pregnant, I never went to her house. That was my employee. You could have went plenty of women, but you went with my employee I hired. It's sad, man. It's very sad what I go through on a daily basis. I am men's pussy magnet, and I refuse to be that anymore. Either you going to learn to love me and like me for me with or without sexual intent, without someone intercepting your thoughts or patterns through manipulation and sexual intent, slutting themselves out, or you're going to figure out that I'm here for y'all. I don't have time for cattiness no more. It's just it don't even wreck my brain. It's very simple. When you start getting catty, I walk away. Let you swell up in anger while I walk away from your with disgust from your behaviors. Because unlike you, I'm trying to get my mental health together. I am not corrupt and I'm not a racist. Don't you ever call me a racist in your life unless you can hear my thoughts say I'm a racist, which I have never said. And you can't definitively say that. I have never said out of my mouth or in my brain, unconscious, subconscious, and conscious thought pattern, that I'm a racist. You aren't in my brain. So don't you ever come out your mouth, whether police officer or not, calling me a fucking racist. You are the racist. And I want that footage. And if I leave, I'm not even going to push it no more because I know I proved my point. Y'all never going to give me the 128 minute footage. You're probably giving cuts and snippets to wherever I'm going. Give the whole footage to them and let them see for themselves how corrupt y'all really are. My mental health is getting better. I have to fix my dental before my teeth really start failing. And I can no longer do it here in this community, city, and state. I have nothing here except my belongings and my well being. And I'm willing to take a hit, not literally, but with my credit score to prove that so that I can rebuild it with the rebuilding system. Too easy for me, just another notch that they're going to pay it off and then I'll pay them to keep it on track. Period. I don't have time for your phony games. I don't have time for your fucked up ways. I don't even want to read no more of your messages. I said enough to y'all. Y'all are corrupt. You working with the police. You've been. I want to know why my checkbooks were on my bed when I never touched them. Those checkbooks don't move out of my purse. But I let it go because you know as well as I, you think you got a solid alibi, airtight case, but you don't. You took my fucking checkbooks out of my fucking thing to make me go crazy when I got locked up illegally, I might add. Illegally. Don't play with me like you're smarter than me because you got a job you getting paid for. You're just as corrupt as those officers here. Now, my mental health is getting better, but I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for nobody because I know what happened. In my heart, I know what happened. Don't you think you're going to fuck me over and I'm just going to shut the fuck up? Fuck that. You fucked me over ever since I've been on this daggone in this city. You know it more than I do. No one's going to get narcotics. No one's drug seeking. No one's going to get weed. I don't need that shit. That's just extra headache and baggage. Now the chicken already been ate. I had to go to an undisclosed location and eat the chicken. So the chicken is ate. That's on top of the bottom up food pyramid that JFK, I mean RFK, I mean JFK, I mean RFK, right? He had. It's just funny to me how is it JFK or RFK? You know, he got shot in the neck. And out of all people, RFK got a speech impediment. Do you think they're gonna let him just die? These doctors now, the civilian doctors, yeah, there's nothing they can do. It's nothing they can do. They shipped his body, his lifeless supposed body, on a special plane with Secret Service while his wife mourned him. They hurried up and switched him out. But no one really knows what happened to JFK, RFK, JFK. For all we know, RFK got a speech impediment right in the same area that JFK was shot. But that's just my conspiracy theory because you know I'm schizophrenic. I don't laugh at that shit. I don't think it's a joke. It's something that I got to get used to, I mean RFK, but I don't laugh at that shit. I ask myself why, with all that money and all that help, do you so healthy, yet you have a speech impediment? Just makes you wonder. I mean RFK. But there I go with those conspiracy theories. They're just merely conspiracy theories, right? No one can prove, confirm, or deny. It would be classified, which means you would never know if what I'm saying is true, factual, or non-factual. I'm the only one that brought it up, right? RFK, you're a really old man. You don't even look that old. You're like Trump age almost, doing bench presses and shit. It makes you wonder. The military doctors ain't gonna let that shit go. They ain't just gonna let him die. Ah, I wouldn't let someone like JFK die. They would have to make it look just right, right? I could give you a conspiracy theory that might spin your head so good because as JFK died, I know the story. There was RFK that was 9 years old. So that would debunk what I say, right? But there has been conspiracy that I dug deep into this, that there's copies. And if they have copies, that means that they could have copies. Because I'll put it to you like this. They're coming out with a new stuff, which is already out, but it's in the testing phases to make your DNA turn to ground zero as a newborn. Now, your body won't turn into a newborn. That would be so classified, right? To turn your whole physical form to a newborn. That would fuck some people head up. And they would want to do it, or they may not, they would be scared of it 50-50. But it is out there that they can put your DNA to a newborn status that fights off infections and diseases. That is in its testing phase. But military top secret shit, which they never tell you, they could probably put someone down to a newborn or maybe 9 to 12 years old, make it look real good. Maybe he knew, maybe he didn't. So many theories, but it's just not adding up. They keep trying to attack the JFKs. I think his cousin or his brother got killed. I mean, why them? Someone knew something, and they kept trying to cancel him over and over and over. That's what happens when you're in politics and you're standing up for what's right. I didn't mean to go that deep into something top secret, allegedly, that you would never get someone to agree or disagree to, or plead the fifth like Dr. Fauci. He couldn't even apologize to the American people. He's so disgusting to me. And I believe he was the one that gave me that unknown substance during the Biden administration, that he couldn't even muster up the courage, even though he had immunity. He couldn't even say, I apologize for millions of people worldwide dying. We don't know what that COVID shot going to do to us in the future. We don't know. Thank you, Dr. Fauci, for fucking us up. My heart shouldn't stop. You make my heart stop, literally. But it's cool. I don't need a Valentine's Day card saying you make my heart stop. It's all good in the hood. I'm connected more than you think I am. So please don't underestimate me as some schizophrenic, batshit crazy black woman that just got lucky running for president. I never want to be in that status because I will be held in contempt immediately for the shit I've said. I don't want that title, but I have that candidacy title. That sounds jazzy. I'll take that over actually going to the primaries, losing, watching people dig up their nose, cough, do all weird shit while you trying to concentrate on the questions being thrown at you. I'm good over here. But I made history. I am the fourth known Black woman, which I call myself the third because they claim Kamala Harris is the third. I don't really care about her. She's irrelevant. She gets money thrown at her. I wonder what she has to do in return, for all that money being thrown at her. Hope is a verb, right? Kamala, you went and got your JD degree, yet you are telling my Black people that hope is a verb, as if, and they buy it. They buy it. No one Googled it. It is a verb, but that's the only thing that you have that's going to help you win as president, a presidential candidate. Trump runs circles around you Democrats. And that's why he got money outer space. He will always have more money than y'all. And y'all can't take that. You can't take it, can you? So choose wisely, Trump, who you want, and look long and far, maybe 1,000 years into the future, of who and what Republican is going to dominate in our, which I'm low level our, you're high level our, or beyond our future. I don't need no one taking out my DNA from the army and I never get reborn. I don't need none of these Democrat corruption. I just want to live again without nobody's help but the military, the good part of the military, the Army Review Board that gave me my honorable discharge. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that like a cucumber in the refrigerator. And it's not spoiling. I hate spoiled cucumbers. I never eat them. They're so rubbery. Anyway, I guess I said too much to divert the issues. But now you know who I am and why I need this house. I don't need no more townhomes so they can set up shop. I don't need no more apartments so they can set up shop. I need a house. I need a house. Live long and prosper. House. You feel me? I don't need no one except the right people watching over me this time. I don't want you to think I'm uncrazy, but I don't want you to think I'm just straight loony crazy. Because that is, anything else is uncivilized. So I don't know what else I need to talk about because I can go on and on and on with my conspiracy theories that will never be confirmed or denied. But I have respect for the Republicans that stand behind Trump and for Trump. Trump tickled my fancy last night. I never heard him. I don't really watch him no more like I used to. Like people play him all the time. And I have the time, but I'm proud of that man, that entity, that coherent, logical, beyond genius man that can control other white men to listen to him. That's when it gets good. And I have a limited amount of power and ability like that when the right white men listen to me. I'm not looking for that type of power. The man isn't going to give me that. No, I'm just playing. I don't want it. I don't want it. But to see you have it makes me feel good because there's nothing disingenuous about you. Thank you for keeping me safe. I don't know who it's been. We know it ain't the Boise Police Department, but I know deep down within these cities, someone other than myself has been keeping me safe. And I thank you out there. I will never see your face, or I have. I don't know. I don't even want to see your face. No, I don't want to fuck you. I just want to thank you. It's always a white man saving my life. It's always been that way. From my surgeries, 3 C-sections, to other things, my breast reduction, my hernia repair, my cyst removal, my gallbladder being taken out. Yet I don't have much scars. I'm just gassy as shit. I mean, what else do you expect? All that scar tissue. And so I truly thank them. Thank you all for keeping me safe, the good ones. I could care less about the bad black and white men. They make me sick. They make me literally want to throw up. I'm getting dizzy thinking about it. That's how much I can't. And that's not a racist thing. That's a real thing. Because if you had thrown at you what I've had thrown at me, you would say, I feel the exact same way. They literally make me nauseated. It's always a white man, somewhere lurking with power that can control other people. Oh, hold up. I don't know if I want to get off it. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hello? I'm sorry. What company? Thank you so much for calling me back. I don't have I'm actually live right now. Can I call you back on this number, sir? Thank you, sir. You have a wonderful day. Bye. Okay. And it's always a white man. Just saving my life, man. And I've been through enough to know that no other race does it. They see something in me. They've always seen something in me. I hate to say it. They've always seen something in me. Whether they wanted to be in me or outside of me, but they see something in me that they liked. And I've always been special like that. Whether raggedy wig, I can walk around butch and still have a man glance at me with no makeup. That's how I looked when I was locked up. I didn't have these wigs. It was just straight nappy roots. And they always glanced at me. So whether you take the wig from me or keep the wig within me, I'm still me. Remember that. You know, back in the day, the Canadians used to wear those blonde, white, gray wigs with bugs in them. Please don't put no bugs in my wig. I shake them out all the time, but I don't have time for that game. But you know, they used to have these old school wigs. And in the Egyptian times, they used to have wigs. It was just wig. It was cheap. They even had braces. They used to have it all, but they didn't have the technology. But they had the technology. They just didn't have it, if that makes any sense. I'm about to get off of here because I don't want people to think I'm just this loony batshit crazy black girl. And I want y'all to know I love you, white and black. Black men saved me too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. My black men did it too, to a degree. I had fun with all. I'm just telling you, it's always a white man in power, and it goes Republican, Democrat. Democrat always try to oppress and keep me down. The man isn't going to give me that much power. But the real man on the right side always been my protector. And I know I get more people that watch my show. And for that, PFC Cloud has to salute y'all. Right, Raising Cane? See, I'm that 10-star general. Take care, y'all. I love you guys.